Hello everybody and welcome back. Jeff again, coming to you from the Mindcrack server, and I just got off of work on day 4 of 4, and oh my god, am I excited because I finally get a day off. Even though it's not a true day off, it's scheduled off because I needed it for training classes that start tomorrow with the fire department. But that being the case, I had a brilliant person, I was going to say brilliant idea, but it wasn't my idea. I had a brilliant person make a comment, a very small and concise comment of something that I hadn't even thought of. And I'm so baffled that it was the first time I'd heard this comment because it just seems like such a wonderful idea. I've been calling this thing the entire time I've been doing it an igloo. It looks like an igloo. It does. There's a witch up there, and I don't have my bow for whatever reason, so she's probably going to hurt me. That being the case, what do igloos have? Igloos have doorways, which I've been working on with all this colored glass and, stained clay and all this stuff. Or this stained glass and all this stuff. They also have a little, nipple, essentially. A nipple doorway. Little baby nipple doorway that comes out of them to make it cool looking. Hi, buddy. You want to come down at me so bad. And you know what? What if I do this? And I want to make this thing have a cool ass nipple doorway. How cool is a nipple doorway going to look with this thing? I don't think I like it just one wide though. I want it 3 over the top. I was trying to debate if I wanted to make the nipple doorway smaller or if I was just going to leave it the same size as the glass and stuff around it. That's why I was testing that. I think it's going to be the same size. And let's go on and build the nipple doorway. I don't know how wide it should be, but obviously I'm going to go through and replace this glass with probably more snow or something of the sort because I got to make the nipple look like a true igloo nipple. This might be a little bit bigger than a traditional one. We will determine if this is going to be something I want to keep it looking this way or make it smaller or whatnot as it gets built more and more. Because obviously now I have to also make the land below it more snowy in order to have enough space to make it useful. If the nipple doorway has nothing to do with where you come in and out of the igloo at, then it won't really matter. I'm curious what this looks like from the side, as this witch is going to jump on my head at some point. Maybe one more wide. I need to get rid of this though. So we'll get rid of this and replace it with snow, and I might end up running out of the snow as well and have to go down. And somebody reminded me as well, I have snow golems directly below me, which I can easily go get those snow golems. Why do I have so much crap in my inventory? I don't know. But anyways, today was one of those days at work. I will tell you, it was a crazy day at work. It was fun though. I had a great team, and when you're working in a department like I work in, your team definitely makes a lot of the difference. I forgot to even scope out this area to see if there was anything coming. Luckily, there was not. Your team definitely makes a huge difference in how your day is going to go. And luckily, I had a fantastic, phenomenal team. So I love all you green team nurses today. You were wonderful. Green team nurses, doctors, everybody who was involved. But it was one of those days that kicked my ass, man. It was a partial combination of the fact that it was day 4 of 4, and it was, a rough couple days, so I was just super tired. I know a lot of people think, 4 days in a row, come on, the average person works 5 days in a row on a work week, what are you complaining about? If you do what I do and understand what, we go through on a daily basis as, emergency department nurses, or just nurses in general, you don't need to be an emergency department nurse to appreciate this at all. Nurses in general, man, we have it. You don't understand. Any nurses watching, you do understand. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's one of those places that you work, the people that you have to deal with. It was really funny. A buddy of mine from the fire station, he's a paramedic, and he was riding with a company today that they actually had to bring a patient to my hospital, which they often don't through the emergency department. He's a private ambulance company, so they usually don't do private or emergency transports, but he had to do one for some odd reason today, and he came in and saw me in my prime, saw the department in its prime when it was like going crazy, and there were so many patients around, and some lady was randomly like trying to grab me on his out of triage. Like, I see a lot of those people, they want to be seen, now. Some of them it's because they know the system and they know they try to work the system, and they're there for like not necessarily legit purposes. And you might think it sounds bad to say it, but there's truth to my statement. And it's sad when you come to the realization that it is, but you can't let it interfere with the way you treat people. It's part of the job, essentially, that you very much learn how to accept it and deal with it in the best way possible for both the patient and for yourself. So oh my God, I'm going to steal these iron things. Yeah, we're going to make all these snow with an iron shovel. I don't think I've ever made snow with an iron shovel. I don't know how many snowballs this will make per, but man, what a great resource to have right here. But anyways, some lady tried to snag me who was there for, she's one of those people who she's in the department every single day complaining that she's not getting seen fast enough. She will definitely sit out in triage and moan and scream to try to get attention. Those people exist. We have them. It's not the perfect world that everybody wants to imagine that it is. But, like I said, you learn how to deal with them in the best way possible. Just because they're typically known for that stuff doesn't mean they don't legitimately need to be in the emergency department because they're actually like legitimately having pain or something like that. It just means you have to judge emergency versus non-emergency. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. It's, personal triage of how emergency do I think this patient is. Is this patient dying? Is that why they're trying to signal me down? Or are they just doing it because they want to get seen faster? They don't feel like they've been seen fast enough. Yeah, I mean, you just deal with that stuff. And you learn this stuff in school, like in nursing school, in paramedic schools, in, any schools of higher learnings of these. It would deal with these type of situations. You learn this stuff, and he definitely learned this stuff as well as a paramedic. And I was talking to him as this lady was getting like snagging me, and I don't remember exactly how I put it to her. I was like, don't worry, dear, we're taking care of you. We're gonna get to you when we can. I unfortunately can't give you what you're asking for. I'm not a doctor. You have to wait to see the doctor first, but we're making sure that you're safe, and we're doing everything that we can for you at this time. Just bear with us. And she was actually like, oh, okay, sir. And he just looked at me and he goes, man, your diversion skills are on point. And he meant that not as in like, haha, I diverted the attention of this lady. He meant it as in the fact of like, you learn to divert people back to reality of the situation that they're actually in on like time frame, how long it's going to be, who they have to wait for, as well as you don't let them divert you away from when you're actually doing important things. I had a patient today I don't know. Her and I got along on a level of, I told her how things were, in a funny, comical type of way, and she appreciated it. She knew, and she would laugh, but she would still like want to be like basically ahead of everybody else. And she made it very clear. She straight up told me at one point, well, I'll just pretend to pass it on the floor, then the doctor will have to see me sooner. And I was like, miss, you can't work like that. You already just told me what you're going to do, and now I'm not going to take you seriously when you try to do that. And she's like, started laughing. She goes, that's okay. I'll wait till you're around the corner, and then I'll do that. And I mean, she was saying it to be serious, but at the same time, laughing about the fact that I was being very direct with her. And she did not do anything like that in the end. She did continuously get very upset that she wasn't like first to be seen for everything, and she definitely didn't need to be first to be seen for everything. There's no question about that. However, the point I was trying to make with that is we had multiple extremely sick people today. Very, what we call a straight back. People who, if we didn't see them right then, we had a guy who was actively having a heart attack. We had multiple people on this is just on my team, multiple people who were actively having strokes. I mean, it was a rough day of very critical and serious people, as well as all the non-critical, non-serious people who, and that's part of the problem with the overcrowding factor in the emergency department. That if you ever hear people talk about like overcrowding in the hospitals and the emergency departments, that's what it is it's a bunch of sick people and a bunch of not sick people, but they all still have to be seen. So there becomes this overcrowding factor, and that's when it can get very dangerous. But this woman, while telling a gentleman that we are concerned with you, everything's happening so fast with you, because what we're seeing right now shows that you're actually actively having a heart attack. And he was very cooperative and very pleasant, and he was kind of mad at himself. He's like, man, I should have come in sooner. I should know better than this. But he wasn't like, since he was in the place that we were getting him taken care of, doctor was off making phone calls to the whole cardiac team and all this stuff while the nurses were in the middle of running around. There's 4 of us in the room running around frantically. BTC is not in the nether anymore. He was in the nether for a while, so I was able to actually go sleep. I wonder if I can go. I don't think I can. I was gonna go try to do something with the igloo without causing a big problem, but okay, there's a spider. So there's some areas in here I need to fix and deal with. I just don't quite know how to do it yet. But multiple times I was literally like running past her with our travel bag to take the guy over to the cardiac cath lab, and she stopped me while I was running with this bag and goes, tell the doctor I'm ready to go home now. And I was like, miss, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I straight up told her that. And she started laughing because she knew. It's one of those things that she knew what she was saying was, like, inappropriate and wrong at the time. But I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Like, actually, people like her, I've learned to relatively easily deal with. They can really make your day hell if you, for one, deal with them in the wrong way. Or for two, if they're, even though she was... I'll say it. She was being a bitch. But she knew she was being a bitch, which it's a whole different level. Like, she knew she was being a bitch, so if you redirected her just right, she was fine. Like, she could sit there for a little while. And yes, she did wait a very, 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 very long time to get seen, but that's the problem that you run into when you're not there for something that's that critical. That you know, it's what happens. It's weird. That's the environment that I live and play in, and I don't know, it's fun. It beats you down. I feel like I got hit by a ton of bricks today, and I am so glad the week is over, because I don't think I could handle another day in a row right now. It would be a little bit rough for me. I'm gonna try to run up there, cover the door with dirt, and get inside and actually do some work on the inside of the igloo, since I'm kind of stuck because it's nighttime. Whoa, I should have looked for my bow. I should have looked for my bow. I do like the way that this is going to look. I think it's going to need some color, but I think the concept is sound. There we go. Surprised nothing really came up in here. Yeah, it's definitely going to need some color. Let's get over here. We're going to take this out. Some people suggested some different like color schemes with... Oh, I fell in the water. With this, in order to give it a cool look and feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all this stuff covered up like I had originally started to do with the... Like that. There we go. Crap. Oh, do I have a bucket? Oh, I don't have a bucket. That was very unintended. I did not want that to happen. So I got to fix that at the end because it's not a source block of water anymore. And it definitely has to be to make this thing work thoroughly and properly. But I just got to keep that in mind and know that I will come through and fix that at the end. If I just start doing this, though. And yeah, I'll leave that open for now so I can do that. Nope, not that. Stairs to the button. This floor is all eventually going to be, like, evened out, so... Not you. But I want to use what I have right now. And I put the light blue in here so that I could take a look at what it would look like with the light blue. Somebody suggested as another part of the border. Right next to the ice or something like that. And then have the white border on the outside. Maybe even with white wool. Maybe with snow layers. With whatever it may be. That looks kind of cool. It's like leading into the ice. I do like it conceptually. I need to figure out how long I need the nipple to be here. I think that might be an okay length for the nipple. What if I were to... You made me place that in the wrong spot, you zombie jerk. Whatever. Oh, no, no, no. This is where... Oh, crap. I just did this completely wrong because I need to put that glass back out here. Somebody said in the comment that they really liked the light blue glass, and I'm not sure I feel the same. I don't know. The dark blue, the more and more I've seen it, the more and more I like the dark blue glass, but I don't know if it's because it's against, like, the water backdrop, and the water... Since it's a dark blue, when I look at it like this, you know, and compare it, the dark blue matches the water better, and that's why I think it looks cooler. I'm not 100% positive, but I definitely like it better. And what I think I would do is take that layer actually out. How do I have soap? Oh, boy. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, thank you, God. That was almost brutal. Why is... How did I do this? 3, 1... Hi. I somehow did this completely wrong. 3, 1. Oh, it's supposed to be an inner layer of snow, huh? No, that's right. 1, 2, 3. And then... Oh, because it's a step down. Possibly 2 steps down. 1, 2, 3. And then jump up and over. It went 1. And then up and over. 1, 2, 3. How did I mess this thing up? 1, 2, 3. Up and over 1. I was supposed to jump up and over 1 again? Oh, I'm getting that crazy lag again. The question is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There should be 11 pieces of this glass. How did I only end up with 6 now? I must have just let some despawn. Because there's 8. I must have just broke some and let them despawn or something. I know I broke 1 on accident. Oh, you... Okay. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die there. Okay, wow. That went bad in a hurry, and I almost blew that thing up. That being said, you guys know the concept of what I'm going for at this point. By the way, episode 100. Igloo's not quite done. We're working on it, though. I'll sit here poisoned. End this episode. Ugh, I'm so sick and poisoned. Need to seek help from medical professionals at Ski Hill. And I'm Russian for some reason. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the continued support on this series. And I'm going to try to keep doing what I'm doing. With the dailies, I can't guarantee anything. I feel good that I made it to the point of at least having 100 episodes in the season not 100 in a row, but like 70 of them have been in a row. I would love to make it to 100 in a row if I can, but thanks for watching again, guys. Really like it. Really like my my ocean sheeps. A couple of them down there, just chilling. They've been there for a long time. Surprised. Anyways, guys, appreciate it with all my heart, and I will see you guys in the next episode.